Hello everyone! I hope you're doing well. I am so thrilled to bring you this video today because it's been requested by many of you. Finally, this is the video that you are all waiting for. Specifically for those of you who came to Canada on a student visa like me and brought your partner along with an open work permit, this video is for you. This is one of the many streams here in Ontario that your OWP can explore if qualified. We're going to discover whether your OWP qualifies for the foreign worker stream of the OINP, which means your pathway to permanent residency keeps moving or already gonna start even while your partner is still studying. So who knows, you will become a PR even before the graduation with the help of your OWP. Okay, let's dive into the details of the requirements and see how this opportunity can be a crucial step in your journey to permanent residency here in Ontario. The link for this website can be found on the description box, so don't worry. Okay, so let's scroll down to the job offer requirements. Okay, the first requirement for your job offer, it should be full-time and permanent. Full-time only means that the job must be a minimum of 1,500 hours a year and a minimum of 30 hours of paid work per week. Simply put, check your contract, and if your required number of hours per week is 30 hours or above, then it's qualified. Then permanent means the job must have no end date. And unfortunately, the job offer that are seasonal or contract based are not qualified. Okay, what are the eligible occupations? The job you're offered must fall under skilled occupation in tier categories 0, 1, 2, or 3 of the NOC. If you don't know how to check your NOC, you just have to go to this website. Let me show you how. Okay, so at the bottom, there should be a filter box here. Okay, so for example, your job offer is drafting, technologies, and technician. Okay, so drafter falls under tier category 2, and your NOC code is 22212. So for this particular job is qualified because it falls under tier category 2. Okay, so let's try to search one more title here. For example, you've accepted a retail job. So unfortunately, because it falls under tier 4, it's not qualified for this particular stream. It could be qualified for other stream, but unfortunately for FSW, for OINP, if your job offer falls under tier category 4 and 5, it's not qualified. Okay? Okay, next is the median wage level. The pay for your job offer must meet or exceed the median wage level for that occupation in that specific region of Ontario. So we need to check the job bank website for this information. Okay, so let's try now. Okay, so let's check the same NOC code as the one that we search for, NOC code for drafter. and then we're gonna scroll down all the way to Ontario section. Okay, so the middle part is the median. Okay, so for example, your job offer is from Hamilton. Your pay per hour should be $26.44 or above. If it's lower than this, then it's not qualified. Okay, as easy as that. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next requirement of your job offer. Number 4 is position is urgently necessary to employer's business. This means that the job offer must align with your employer's existing business activities. So we just have to convince the officer that your job is one of the most important position in your company that will make or that is needed to maintain or grow ongoing business activity. Okay, and number 5 for the job offer requirements is work base should be in Ontario. So if you are working remotely, make sure that your job site or where you report is in Ontario. Okay, simple as that. Alright, so let's proceed for the applicant requirements. Okay, so the first requirement of the applicant is the expression of interest or EOI. Okay, so if you feel that you're qualified for the stream, go ahead and file for EOI. It's free. You have to pay after you submit in case you get the invitation to apply. Okay, so if you don't know how to file your EOI, you can just check my other video. I have a YouTube tutorial on how to create an OINP account and how to file your expression of interest. So just check my other video for that. Okay, so the next one is work experience or license or other authorization. So if your job offer, your position needs a valid license or other authorization, for example, you will be working as an architect, doctor, nurses, teachers, and whatnot, you need to provide your license. Okay? So if your job offer does not require license like drafting, IT, you just have to demonstrate work experience in the same position as your job offer. Okay? Aside from that, your work experience should be at least 2 years of paid full-time work experience. And that 2 years experience should be within the 5 years prior to the date you submit your application. So it should be from the last 5 years before you submit your application. Okay, and that 2 years, it does not need to be continuous. Okay? Excuse me. It doesn't need to be continuous. You can just add up all your experiences, for example, to a different companies. That's fine. Okay? That's why this is very ideal for those OWP that just arrived here in Canada and you have same working experience as your job offer. Okay? Okay, so number 3 is your valid license. So if your position needs a valid license, you just have to provide it. Okay, so number 4, you have to prove documents that you are going to stay here in Ontario. So for example, your job offer, for example, your partner, your wife, or your husband is studying here, you are doing volunteering, or you can also show your registration of your vehicle, that you are still paying for it and you purchased it here in Ontario, and family ties, or you have a church here in Ontario, that is acceptable also. Okay, so next up is number 5, legal status in Canada, if applicable. So why is it applicable? So if you are an applicant from outside Canada, you are one of the luckiest people. You applied a job from your country and you got a job offer from one of the companies here in Ontario. You can, as soon as you receive your job offer from Ontario, you can right away apply for this stream, even if you are outside Canada. Okay? And in case you are already here in Canada, you already have a legal status, you just have to submit your visitor record if you're holding a tourist visa, if you're still in study permit or work permit. Okay? So this is not just ideal for OWP, but this stream is also very ideal for those applicants from outside Canada that already has for those applicants that already holding a job offer from one of the companies here in Ontario. Okay? So the next one is employer requirements. So number 1, your company should be in business for at least 3 years. And then, of course, your company premises is in Ontario and they don't have any outstanding violations from Ministry of Labor, and they should be providing documents that they made effort to recruit citizen or PR, like for example post on Indeed or other job portal. Okay, and if your job offer is inside Canada, your company's revenue should be 1 million or up, and if it's outside GTA, $500 or up. Okay, and your company should have at least 5 full-time employees who are citizens or PR if inside GTA. If it's outside GTA, at least 3 citizen or PR. Okay, and the most important part is your employer should be willing to fill up and sign the employer form. Okay, if you feel that you want to explore more on this stream, you can just scroll down and check the scoring factors. Okay, and you can check on how can you boost your points. Okay, and what are the other requirements for this stream. Okay, I hope this helps.